Hi, Shirley here, and the daily transit I chose for today is the Mercury trine Jupiter. And the reason is obvious because we have Mercury still oppositioning Pluto, and as you know, with an opposition or square, or some of you may not know, we always look to see if one of the planets has a sextile or a trine or a softer aspect. What you would call in the blue if you're checking it in any astrological program. So we have a relief for the Mercury oppositioning Pluto with Mercury trining Jupiter in Aries. And Jupiter in Aries is optimistic mindset that can be combative, but it's the good instinct. So it's a winner mindset. And with Mercury oppositioning Pluto, you could be running into power-related issues relative to speech, opinion, and your ability to form an opinion or to express an opinion or to have a mind of your own. Now, of course, it's not a good idea to confront anybody like that, but if you are in a situation where you have to respond, let's say if you're being challenged publicly or whatnot, so it's a very good thing to remember that you are no more biased than anybody else. Everybody has their spiritual, emotional, psychological biases they adhere to, and they need to be more authentic about. It's a process of growth for all of us. And Jupiter in Aries reminds you that. It reminds you that your mind is as bright, as intelligent, and you must have something that you say, you must have a point to what you say that's coming from a very valid place. Nobody has the right to say that you are not of right mind, by the way, including psychiatrists. Nobody has the right to say that you are not of right mind, that you are irrational player. You know, in politics we have that a lot, where people or where certain politicians would say that and that state is not an irrational player. To kind of saying, oh, you must be saying that because you're very triggered, okay, without addressing what you actually say. And of course, you also don't want to be that person, okay? If you feel like somebody is being, a troll, the best thing to do is to, move on. But understand that people have a point to say. So if you are higher up the hierarchy, if you are the power figure, remember not to play these psychological games because they're invalid and they're hiding a point in you. It's you're exposing not only your inauthenticity, but you're making, you're putting yourself to ridicule where you are trying to overpower someone intellectually, philosophically, psychologically, or to downplay their opinion as irrational. Okay, so Mercury is stronger in Aries than in Cancer, and Mercury is stronger in a fire sign in Leo than in Cancer, and Jupiter in a fire sign. We kind of have that complementary element where Jupiter and Mercury are. That is very fiery. It can also be quite confrontational. So you do want to wait a bit, try to temper the confrontational aspect, but even if you do respond, even if you do tackle that, you definitely want to remember that no one has the right to gaslight you or psychically attack you, because that is also one of the significations of some of the outer planets. Stand in your voice, stand in your truth, stand in your energy, and you're being supported with Jupiter in Aries. So this is the daily transit. If you want to know more about your chart, where are those points that you're being supported but you're not aware of that, and you could be aware of that and you could use them to sort out the more difficult aspects in your life. And if you want to know more about where is that in your natal chart, where is that in your current transit, your current reality, you are very welcome to DM me for a reading. This is only $50. I do receive Ethereum and Bitcoin as well. You can pay me through my IBAN. And You can catch me on Instagram or Twitter, and I do need to give you my Twitter not only in my main channel but also in the comments below. So it's Talishir on Twitter, it's Shirley Youngblood on Instagram, and let me know where is your Leo and Aries houses in your chart, if you know them, and what house system do you use, and I can respond to you with the one-liner that tells you what is this about for you, or what can you use today, or where does this happen? You know, are you challenged at work? Are you challenged at in your relationships? Are you challenged in your with your teachers or gurus? And that kind of can help you to kind of locate the exact place where it happens and be more aware. Especially with Mercury oppositioning Pluto, when it's a transit, but you don't have that in your chart, then you might not be able to recognize what is it about. If it's touching your personal planets, you might not be able to recognize what is going on, or the person can be higher up the hierarchy, so you can think that they have a point to them, or that you're somehow less valid, less of a thinker, less of a player or whatnot. That's absolutely not true. So do remember that for this aspect, and I'll see you in my next videos. Bye-bye.